If you could swap roles with one of your characters for a day just for fun, who would it be?
Oh gosh. Hmm. Definitely not any of the meanies. Probably the one I just did. I played Linda, where I was saying I was the lead's best friend, and I was protecting her throughout from the villains. And I think I was human, and she was a werewolf, and everybody else was werewolves. So even though it was like really scary for me to protect her because I didn't have any powers, I would still step up and do it. And I think she was like a really brave, loyal, protecting character. I liked her.
Oh, that's good. That's really good. Um, is there anything that you would like anybody to know about your work or anything about you?
Um, I guess just that I'm a work in progress. I I'm learning new stuff every day, and I'm really happy and excited that I do get to do this and that I did come back to acting because I would be really upset if, like 20 years from now, I look back and I never went back to it and put myself out there. And I'm really glad that I decided to do that.
Do you mind me asking what made you start acting again?
Yeah, so after college I was like working an office job, a 9 to 5. I was a mortgage processor and going in the office every day, and I literally just like I could feel it in my soul. I'm like, this is not what I want to do, like for the
Mm,
next however many years. It just felt so bored and like unfulfilled.
mm,
And I just was having like a lot of deep meditation on like, what do I want to do in life? What do I want to do? And I kept coming back to acting.
yeah.
And so I just kind of decided, I'm like, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna move to LA and I'm gonna go for it. I have nothing to lose really. I mean, I did lose my stable job, but like I wasn't
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to give something up to chase your dream, even if it's scary.
Yes, and my dad is very much like a logical, like you do this in person. So he was terrified. He's like, "What are you doing?" But he supports it now, and he's happy I did it. But yeah, at first he was like, "You can't just quit this job and go to LA and
My dad's exactly the same.
you
But
get
I'm
it."
sure he's very proud of you now.
He is, yes. He was like, I didn't think it was gonna work out, but you're doing it, and I'm proud of you. So,
Well, that's amazing. I'm sorry, I've been talking a lot. I've got a little bit of a cough.
oh,
Um,
good.
okay. What does a good day on set look like for you?
A good day on set is I would say almost every day is a good day on set. It's really fun when you're working with other actors that are also just in the moment and you guys are feeding off of each other. And you have these moments. Like there was a moment I had in the last one I did where I was actually being the mean girl, and me and the lead actress were just feeding off each other, and she was doing such a good job, like looking helpless, that I just kind of stepped in and like the meanness really came out, and she was like, I was scared, I felt that. And I like
Mm.
those moments where you feel like you are the characters and you're really experiencing it. And honestly, I think every day is pretty much really fun. Everyone's like it's really cool to meet so many new people every time you go to work and then see old familiar faces too.
How do you approach working with people that you've worked with multiple times to new people you've never worked with?
Um, I am one of those persons that like seeks comfort, so I get really excited when I do see people I know. I'm like, oh, I
Yeah,
know you.
yeah.
Thank goodness. So I do love that, but I also um new people. It's exciting to every time I do meet someone new, I end up really liking them and then feeling the same way about them down the line. So I just have to remind myself that.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Okay, what is the funniest thing that's ever happened to you on set?
Um, hmm. I feel like there's so many, but right now I can't think of specific. There's so many.
I've heard some good ones.
It was one time actually the we were filming, and some of the background actors were like getting in their places, and then the camera guy tapped the background on the shoulder, and he was like, "Can you move? I can't see the talent." And he was Yeah, no talent on the screen.
Oh,
Such a random joke. We were all cracking up at it for like an hour because it was like hour 12.
oh no. And this person's probably like, I just want to go home now.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, sorry, I'll get out of the way for the talent." And that made me laugh for
Oh,
a while. There's
oh
been
gosh.
a lot of funny stuff.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I've heard some like the ripping of the pants when picking up the person and
Oh,
yeah, there's been a few good ones.
oh my goodness.
Oh,
We had the other day too, we were doing a bullying scene. It was like us four girls against one. And I had to like punch this old lady in the face.
oh,
And she's like her hat kept flying off and she was getting frustrated and we all just got the giggles from that. We were like could not get through the scene without laughing. I'm like, why am I punching this old lady in the face?
oh, I do hope that the violence stops in these very soon.
I agree. Though, like for as an actor, it is a lot of fun to get the stunt training with the stunt coordinator and
Yeah.
do all that. It is cool, but at the same time, yeah, I'm like, this is intense. We are just
Mm.
beating this person up. Like, I don't like that part for
No,
sure.
I mean, obviously every action thing has a fight scene, and some of them are there for like a good purpose, but it's the unnecessary slaps, just the unnecessary beatings, the things that
Hmm.
don't need to happen that much. I want them.
Yeah,
I want to see them go.
completely agree. Yeah, sometimes it's like overkill. It's like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
But I do still like those good fight scenes, like the alpha scenes or something like that, like the fighting against. And then, like, even the females, it's okay to have like a little rough up, but don't take it too far. Yeah.
yeah. I had one where it was just like a flashback scene, but it was like my husband was like basically beating me. But it was really fun to shoot because it was like this whole fight sequence and it was the biggest fight choreography I've ever had. And I think there was a purpose to it because it was like the boy's flashback POV to show like what happened when he was younger
Oh,
to who.
okay.
So there was like a purpose to that, and there was it was really. I remember I was sweating by the end of it, so that one was
Mm.
cool. But, like, yeah, some of them where it's just like the girl's just beating up the girl. I'm like, okay, she's been beaten up for like 10 pages now. I think we're good.
Yeah, yeah. Or like I tend to stay away from the ones that you're just like in like a banquet first, like I said, and it's just the humiliation for like 10 episodes. It's like they're just humiliating each other. Like I don't see the point in that one either. Like,
Those are rough. Yeah, it's like if they just listened to what the lead was telling them, the first sentence, they
yeah,
would just go on and on, like harassing her, humiliating her, bullying her. It's like,
yeah.
okay.
I mean, there's a few that I've seen, and even though the actors themselves are doing a fantastic job, it's it's like it feels like the entire vertical is just humiliating somebody.
Mhm.
It's like I want one with storyline. Like, give me
Yeah.
the storyline. Yeah,
Yeah, it does seem like at the point it's like who is this catering to, who likes to watch somebody be humiliated for the whole show? Like,
exactly. Yeah, not for me.
yeah.
Okay. Um, ooh, um, what do you think makes a performance unforgettable?
I think I think it is hard in verticals because a lot of if we do try to go grounded, we do get the direction more, more, bigger, bigger, and sometimes we have to kind of just like portray our natural like instinct or natural craft to give that performance.
Mm,
But I do like more grounded, more subtle, like where you could just kind of see it in their face. It's not like a big, oh my goodness. I do enjoy
yeah,
watching those, and I do like when I get a director that lets us kind of keep it a little more like that. I understand with
yeah.
like the genre, it does have to be over the top, otherwise it doesn't make sense. But some of them, it's just like I'm screaming, I'm yelling, I'm jumping up and down, and they're like, more, and I'm like, what more do
Ah.
you want to do?
Yeah. I've noticed, yeah. So, one of my questions, the next question for you would be, what advice would you give to actors coming into this? But the advice that I got from somebody, well, they gave is when you go for an audition for a vertical, be over the top. Just
Yes.
be over the top. Yeah.
Yes, every audition, I've like booked off every job I've booked off audition, it is like I watch it back and I'm like, this is so ridiculous. I am like going crazy. Like I wouldn't even say you have to have your lines memorized. I usually don't. It's fine if you look down, but just be big, be crazy because then they know once you get on set, like you you're gonna give that and that's what they want. So yeah,
Yeah.
even if it feels silly and it feels dumb, which it will, just go like have fun with it and go crazy over the top.
Yeah. Do you have any other piece of advice for anybody trying to get into verticals?
Yeah, definitely I would say just get to know the different production companies and you'll see which ones you like working with. Don't be afraid to speak up for yourself because there will be situations where they'll try to put you into something that you're like, hold on, I did not sign up for this. And don't
Yeah.
be afraid in that moment to speak up. It's not going to get you blacklisted or banned. And even if it did from that production company, it's like, well, you wouldn't really want to work with them again anyways. There's so many more others out there that won't take advantage of you and won't disrespect you.
Yeah. They're growing a lot. There's so many platforms now.
So
Um,
many.
and the turnarounds for the verticals are so fast.
I would love
Well,
to
at
do
least in
that.
some cases. Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to have more time to film and less scenes per day. I
Yeah.
think we could do more with that. Sometimes it does feel just so one take, that's it, we're rushed, and you're kind of like, wait.
So you've done like not just verticals, you've done other things. How do you find the vertical format to a traditional type of filming format?
The verticals, yeah, definitely a lot more work, a lot more fast paced. Like the short film I'm shooting right now, we'll spend all day doing 3 or 4 scenes,
Yeah.
and verticals, it's like 10 to 20 scenes a day sometimes. So the
Mm.
verticals is like a lot more stamina, energy. You gotta like keep psyching yourself up, like, okay, I know you're
Mm.
exhausted, but and I feel like with the short films, I feel more relaxed. Like we got time to get this shot. I got time to like figure everything out, and get it down how it should be. But with verticals, it's kind of like there's that pressure. You
Yeah.
better do it right because you got one take.
Yeah. And I've heard you've also got to like obviously fit into like a box because of
Yeah.
the filming process. So
Yeah, that's too. It's like a lot of archetype, it's like you're a mean girl or you're lead or you're this or you're that. And it's funny the people I see on set, it's like they're always in the same exact roles, doing the same things when we see each other. I'm like, oh, you're this again? Yeah, you're this again. So do you think with
yeah.
short, like other things, there's more freedom to just kind of make the character your own, but with verticals, they do have this set idea of what the character should be and that you kind of have to fulfill.
Yeah. Okay. What is your favorite thing about acting?
I like the being fully in the moment, being fully present and connecting with somebody and like really listening to what they're saying and have letting it like react naturally inside me. And it's taught me a lot just about how I feel about different things. Like, because you have to ask yourself when you get a script, like, if this was me, like, how would I be feeling in this situation? So I think I really like how it makes me explore even my own self even more and
Yeah.
connection you get with people when you're like in the scene in the moment.
Mm. Did you have a lot of like acting? Did you go to acting school before you started doing this?
So when I was younger, I did like a repertory, which is like a theater class. I did a lot of theater mostly. And then once I moved to LA, I did take a TV and film class for like a month or two, but it's just very expensive. And I kind of
Yeah.
got into musicals, and from there it was like I didn't even have time. So a
Mm.
lot of it has just been for me, which I think is honestly one of the best things about verticals. It's not like super high stakes. It's
Yeah.
been for me, I get to go on set and just learn and grow, and that's kind of where I have gotten most of my training, I think, with camera angles and everything.
Yeah. So what's something on a set that you don't think that you could have learned in acting school?
Um, hmm. I would say mostly just how the day flows. Um, like the crew, everybody's individual jobs, how yeah, this like you can talk about it in acting school and do it, but until you like really are experiencing it, there's so much I didn't know when I first started, just like
Yeah.
terminology and politics and who's who and now just being on set every day, you just get that real life experience.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I've got one more question for you. Does social media and viewer feedback play a role in how you approach and reflect your characters?
It does not, for me, at least right now. Um, Maybe one day that would change, but for me,
Mm.
most of the stuff I have gotten on social media has been positive, and I'm not really a big social media person, so I
Yeah.
don't go on there a ton. And yeah, nothing has really like impacted that. I do like when I see people like get excited and give positive, that makes me happy. But I don't
Yeah.
think anything really would affect the way I approach things or anything like that.
I think social media has a fine line, so it can be very positive, but it can be very negative. But I do like to see actors and stuff get more positive when they get good feedback, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I really want to try that," you know. So
Yeah, it's
it's
definitely
good.
encouraging, exciting. So I'm really lucky so far. All my experiences has been pretty positive and
That's good.
how I would
Mhm.
react if they were negative, but hopefully I wouldn't care.
No, and sometimes as hard as it is to hear that stuff, we're not that I'd say anything negative, but those people aren't in your shoes.
Hmm.
They don't have to do what you're doing and things like that, so they can't judge, you know.
Yeah,
They will,
yeah,
but they shouldn't. So,
you should.
yeah,
That's a good point.
yeah. All right. Well, I want to thank you for having this interview with me today. I really appreciate it. It's lovely to
Thank
actually finally meet you.
Yes, thank you for having me. I'm so happy I got to finally meet you.
Anytime, anytime. Well, you enjoy the rest of your night since it's late there, is it? What's the time there? Mm.
It's 6:38.
Oh, okay, so it's not too late.
Yeah, not too late.
No. All right. Well, you have a good day and give your puppy dogs a big cuddle for me because they're cute.
Well, I hope you have a good rest of your day and I hope you get some sleep tonight.
Thank you, love. I'll speak to you soon.
Speak to you soon. Bye.